the raw material. The raw material is coming from supplier. So the information flow may be both end. See, from supplier to manufacturer as well as manufacturer to supplier, and also manufacturer to distribution, distribution to manufacturer, and also my distribution channel, that is warehouse management, warehouses to retail outlets. Communication is from both the ways, and also cash flow. Cash flow is coming from, so once you sold the product, customer is going to buy that one, and the customer will pay the money. So once customer pays the money, it will come to retail outlet. From retail outlet to warehouse, again plant. See, that is the cash flow. That cash flow is in the reverse mode actually. Okay.
Okay.
So actually now nowadays SAP earlier SAP APO 3.0, 3.1 versions are available. So those are a separate server. But SCM 4.0, SCM 4.1 onwards, this SAP APO component APO server they had included in SAP SCM 4.0, 4.1 server versions. So these are all different components under SAP SCM 7.0. Okay.
Okay.
So advanced planning optimization, forecasting and replenishment, supply network collaboration, event management, extended warehouse management, and also SCM basis. Maybe you already know about basis related, all installations and also whatever the servers integration, all of them, these activities will be taken care by basis. This is under technical part actually. Okay, so our part is related to advanced planning and optimization. So and also supply network collaboration, extended warehouse management. In the market nowadays, the jobs are under extended warehouse management, supply network collaboration, and also advanced planning and optimization. So this forecasting and replenishment and event management, okay, jobs are there, but very less jobs. And also compared to EWM and SNC, more and more jobs are available for advanced planning and optimization in SCM 7.0 server. Okay. So extended warehouse management also not that much openings. Say some rare openings only. Even I see some of the companies, maybe some very rare consultants, EWM consultants, and all companies are training all whatever the persons who are having SAP basic MM experience, SAP WM experience. They are giving training to those guys, and they are requesting them to work on extended warehouse management. Okay.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
So APO, so under APO we have supply network planning and demand planning. So is supply network collaboration different from the supply network planning?
Correct. Supply network planning is different. Supply network collaboration is different.
Okay, thanks.
So supply network is the component similar to APO in SCM 7.0, but SNP, supply network planning, is the component under APO.
Okay.
Okay, see, under advanced planning optimization, you have 5 components again: demand planning, supply network planning, production planning, detailed scheduling, transportation planning, vehicle scheduling, global availability to promise. Okay, these are all 5 components under the SAP APO. So we are going to cover that SAP APO demand planning, core interface, as well as supply network planning. These 3 components I'm going to cover. So remaining means even I didn't get chance that much, or no, I didn't get chance to work with other components actually. I know something about what is going on inside the TPWS, what exactly, GATP, what exactly, all the things. Just I have some knowledge. Okay. So I work for APO DP and SNP projects. Okay, fine. So now, see, actually, this forecasting and replenishment,
yeah, just another thing. I know that I did talk about a little bit about myself. Can you also let me know a little bit about yourself? Are you currently working like in a consultant?
Sorry. Yeah, fine. See, I have some 7 to 8 years of experience with SAP modules. I work for SAP BI BO initially. After that, I moved for SAP APO side. I have experience with SAP APO, some 4 to 5 years of experience with SAP APO. So I work for 2 implementations for SAP APO side, and also remaining all the production support projects.
Okay.
And last 1 year onwards, I was there for last 1 year onwards, I was there for this online trainings. I completed up to 10 to 12 batches.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, fine. Okay. See, this is related to forecasting, and also no. See, I work for some 2 or 3 MNCs here in India.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Sometimes
okay,
no.
got it.
I work for SAP WM side, MM side also for some time. One of the testing project. I know something about WM side also. It's okay, fine. So this forecasting and replenishment. One of the component in SAP SCM 7.0. This covers to manage the internal logistics of retail companies. Okay, and also this forecasting and replenishment component. It helps to minimize the total cost of ownership. And actually, forecasting and replenishment being related actually, some of the less jobs actually, not that much consultancy. You are not going to see in the market not that much consultancy actually. So coming to the supply network collaboration, this supply network collaboration part, this is one of the components in SAP SCM 7.0 server, and also in order to this FNC is used for to manage the collaborative processing of procurement processes. Okay, and also this supply network collaboration is divided into 2 parts. So that is supplier collaboration and customer collaboration.
Okay. Hello?
And also hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, see, one of the component under event management. Event management is nothing but in the market. See where exactly what exactly the suppliers are available. What kind of products are what kind of products are available in the market. How exactly they are moving from one place to another place. What is the demand of those markets? All those events. See, all those information can be available through internet actually. So this event management module is doing that kind of works actually. And coming to the extended warehouse management, you already know this one, EWM. It offers to automate support for processing of various goods movements for managing stocks in your warehouse complex. Okay, see, suppose once you manufacture the finished product, so you need to distribute from plant to distribution center. Okay, already you distributed from plant to distribution through some trucks, through some whatever the transportation modes, maybe aircrafts. Suppose if your business is going to be global wide, some aircrafts and ship. Also, suppose if your business is within the domestic, some country wide, sometimes you are going to use trains or else trucks. Okay, once the mall is arrived from the plant to the distribution center, again you need to keep that the mall for some time in the warehouses, in warehouse godowns. So in order to keep those finished products, you need to manage. You have some kind of not only see sometimes some of the some biscuits, some cigarettes. So depending upon the products, you are going to take in care, right? So that's why you need the warehouse management as well as you need the warehouse management as well. Okay.
Yeah. You
So
don't
these are all
need
different
both.
versions with SAP SCM.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So SCM 4.1, APO 3.0 is there used in earlier we are using APO 3.0. But SCM 4.1 onwards, they have embedded this SAP APO 3.0. They included in SCM 4.1 onwards. SCM 4.1 this version was available since 2004 onwards. So SCM 5.0 again they have given in the year of 2005. SCM 7.0 they are given in the form of in the year of 2008. So from last last 6 years onwards, same version is going on. That is SCM 7.0 in the market. So even SCM 7.0 as well as EC 6.0. Nowadays we are going to work on this EC 6.0 and SCM 7.0 integration. These are all the different SAP SCM versions. Now coming to this SAP APO overview, see actually just now I discussed with what is event management, what is forecasting and replenishment, what is FNC, what is EWM, these 4 components. So, but our core concept is SAP APO. So, APO stands for Advanced Planning and Optimization. Okay, see, this APO it provides the basis for an end-to-end supply chain management solution, which links the key processes: order generation, production planning, transportation planning. So through APO, you are going to generate the production orders, and also you are going to plan. You are going to you are going to generate the production plan. And once you generate the production plan, once the items are once the products are manufactured, so you need to transport, you need to distribute those finished products to the distribution centers. So for that purpose, transportation planning is also available here in SAP APO. So APO functionality is under SCM, MySAP SAP SCM server, and also APO functionalities are different components are available. One is demand planning, supply network planning, production planning, detailed scheduling, transportation planning, vehicle scheduling, global availability to promise. Okay, these 5 components are available in SAP APO. But in outside market, the companies are asking, see some of the persons who is having expertise with SAP APO DP, TPVS, GATP. Some consultants who is having the expertise with SAP APO DP and SMP. Okay, some openings are there, SMP and PPDS, only SMP and PPDS, who is having the expertise. So like that, at least 2 components they are asking outside the market. Some of the companies are asking SAP APO DP as well as core interface, because the core interface is also part of SMP. But this core interface, the concept is same for all integrations. Not only for SAP APO, but also EDWM, but also SNC. For all these components, this concept is the same only. But what is the difference is, what exactly the master data you are using, that is different from ECC to SAP SCM.
Okay, Sridhar, I have a question. When it comes to the number 4, which is transportation planning, vehicle scheduling, so we don't need to have EWM or EWM implemented to have this functionality, right? Perfect.
Yeah. This is TPVS is perfectly TPVS is under the SAP APO component itself. Okay, I will show you.
Okay. Are you talking about TPVS?
Yeah, that is nothing but TPVS. Nowadays they are calling as transport management also.
Okay.
So some transport management. SAP SAP is giving some RDS solutions, rapid deployment solutions, right?
Right.
So that RDS under RDS solutions, so they are calling as the transportation management, TM.
Okay.
So this is the TPVS. This is the TPVS actually. So demand planning. This is the demand planning. This is the supply network planning.
So, Sridhar, are you saying that are you saying that the transportation planning or vehicle scheduling is part of TM? Is part of transportation management?
Yeah, transportation management only. See, this transportation management, RDS is, suppose if you are working with RDS, rapid deployment solutions, SAP has given separately TM 9.0 version. Transportation management 9.0. So you see, whatever transportation management or else transportation planning, vehicle scheduling, both of them are same only.
Okay. So okay.
But actually I'm not. Actually I'm not. Since I'm not related to this TPS module, so whatever the knowledge I have, just I'm telling you. See, I'm related to completely DB and SMP, demand planning and SMP only. I just work for projects demand planning and supply network planning. Yeah, that's right. No, this TPS is the part of SAP APO only, and also service cost planning, one of the things. This is majorly they are going to use automobile related, so the Bajaj client, HR clients. Okay, these are all the automobile related clients, customers. They are implementing this service cost planning, and this service cost planning is the mixture of demand planning as well as supply network planning. All the concepts are there in the service cost planning. Okay, and also see here demand planning, supply network planning. These 2 components we are going to cover. And also master data part. Master data part means that is shipping. Master data part we are going to cover. That's right. Okay. So these are 5 components with SAP APO. So actually, no, see, everybody is asking, suppose if you join, see, if you join one company, and also you need to speak with the customer. Okay, other time, no, suppose you join a consulting company, like IBM or HP, these are all consulting companies. So for SCM related supplier consulting, they are maintaining some department, separate department. Okay, see, suppose one of the customer has come to you, means one of the customer, we need to see one of the project bidding is going on. So on the time your manager asked, so you need to give some demo with, you need to take some demo for customer. You need to explain what is the necessity of SAP APO. Why do we go for SAP APO? Because of now, see, all customers are asking, we already implemented SAP ECC, Enterprise Central Component. See, we already wasted so much money regarding SAP ECC. Why do I implement this SAP APO? So for that purpose, we need to give proper answer for the customer, so that whatever we are going to give the reasons, customer is going to accept. Customer he himself need to take the decision to implement this SAP APO. So for that purpose, just to know some of the comparisons. No, you need to do some of the comparisons. See what exactly is available in SAP R3, what exactly is available in SAP APO. Okay, what exactly is not available in SAP R3. So what kind of issues are there in SAP R3? How exactly you are solving in SAP APO? All those differentiations you need to give. Okay, this here some of the comparisons, some of the features I am comparing here, SAP R3 and SAP APO. So in SAP R3 is also having planning. So in the production planning, you are going to do the forecasting. But whatever you plan, that is applicable within the plant level. So it is not applicable to global wide. Okay. So to modify the forecast number manually, we are going to use the flexible planning there in SAP R3. So similar concept in SAP APO is, demand planning is the concept here in SAP APO. Here in SAP APO demand planning, we are going to use different number of forecast models. By using history actual sales, we are going to generate the unconstrained demand planning, unconstrained demand plan. Okay, so here there are forecast models as well as forecast, some algorithms are available. So system defined algorithms are available, like constant model, moving average model, automatic model, cluster model. So these are different number of there are about some 35 to 40 models are available here in SAP APO demand planning.
Okay.
So whatever you generate the demand plan, that will be applicable for global wide. And also here SAP APO system is calling as a planning system, whereas the actual implementation, actual execution is happening in SAP ECC. So that's why when you are working with SAP APO, you are working with SAP APO means definitely your SAP APO server or SAP SCM 7.0 server must be integrated with SAP ECC 6.0. So for managing accurate results, if your master data is perfect, then only your plan is also going to be perfect. So SAP ECC 6.0, whatever the master data is available in SAP ECC 6.0, through SIFING we are transferring that master data from SAP 6.0 to SAP SCM 7.0. And also whatever the relevant master data, whatever you created, those will sit in SAP APO. In certain SAP APO, initially we are going to generate the demand plan. See here SAP APO is divided into two parts actually. See, one is demand part, another one is supply part. See, under demand part, demand planning, under supply part, supply network planning, production planning, production planning, detailed scheduling, transportation planning, vehicle scheduling, global availability to promise. See, 4 components are there in supply part, and whereas under demand part only demand planning is available. See what is the importance of demand planning? See only single component is having so much importance. What is the importance of demand planning means? See here, whatever you generate the demand planning, that is the input for the basic input for the supply part. That is SNP, supply network planning. So see, if you do some kind of mistakes in SAP APO demand planning, see when you are implementing SAP APO demand planning, you have so many mistakes, means definitely that impact will be in supply part. So basically, whatever you generated, the demand plan is not correct, not perfect. Definitely your supply related also, all of them is going to be will be in toss. So you will be going to get you are going to get a lot of loss actually. So demand planning is having separate priority, and also when you are working with SAP APO demand planning, you need to interact with SAP BI. Here in SAP SCM 7.0 server is having internally built-in BI. Okay, see in our real-time system, SAP APO ECC server, SAP SCM 7.0 server, SAP ECC 6.0, and also third-party tool, one of the third server, that is SAP BI 7.0 server also available. Okay, so SAP ECC 6.0 and SAP SCM 7.0 must be integrated, as well as SAP ECC to SAP BI 7.0 must be integrated, and also SAP BI with SAP SCM 7.0 also integrated. So initially,
Okay.
Initially, suppose you are transferring the data, you are transferring the historical data, history actual sales from SAP ECC to SAP BI. Suppose I will give one example, a small example. See, ITC company, right? ITC.
What is that?
ITC means ITC means
Yes.
king size gold flag king size cigarettes, and also some Piyama DIVL's shampoo.
Right. Okay.
See, in India ITC is a great supply chain, complex supply chain. Okay, even that IIM guys also first placement goes to ITC company.
Okay.
See, suppose I am giving some example. ITC is maintaining their head office is there in Kolkata. Under that, they are maintaining different regions. That is north region, south region, east region, west region. Because of this is a domestic company. This business process goes to Indian domestic actually. So east region, north region, south region, west region. So under the different regions, they are maintaining different number of branches. So under east region, there are some branches, maybe which is covering some east related, whatever, some 7 or 8 states in India. Okay. South region, west region, south region, west region, north region, and also east region. See, under they are maintaining different branches, right? Under branches, every branch is maintaining different number of circles. Okay, which may cover some kind of districts. Say suppose if you take some Andhra Pradesh, there are some districts who are covering it circles. Okay, again each and every circle is divided into some sections. Again the sections are divided into sections are having the shipped to parties and sold to parties.